One very important question in the chapter of rational and irrational numbers is to prove that numbers like root 2, root 3 or root 5 are irrational. So in this part of the video, I will revise some basic concepts that we need to understand in order to understand the proof. So the first concept is of rational and irrational numbers. We know that rational numbers are numbers which can be written in the form of a by b. And what are a and b? A and b are integers, so they belong to integers, and b is not 0. And another very important point in the definition of rational numbers is that these numbers a and b are supposed to be co-prime. Now, what are co-prime numbers? Co-prime numbers are any two numbers which do not have a common factor other than 1. For example, if I have a number which is let's say 4 by 10. 4 by 10, it is a rational number, definitely, yes, but can I reduce 4 by 10 so that the numerator and denominator are co-prime? Yes. 4 and 10 have a common factor of 2, so if I reduce 4 and 10, if I divide them by 2, I will get 2 by 5. Now the numbers 2 and 5 don't have a common factor other than 1. So I will say that 2 and 5 are co-prime and 2 by 5 is the rational number. So 4 by 10 can always be written in a simpler form, which is 2 by 5, and the numerator and denominator are co-prime. So this defines what is a rational number. So any number which cannot be written in this format automatically becomes an irrational number. That is the main concept here. Then the other concept that is important in the proof is, one statement claims that if I have a number a and if a square is divisible by 5, that means when you divide a square with 2, there is no remainder, it implies that the number a is also divisible by 2. Now let's look at some examples. Let's take a and its square, which is a square. For example, 1 and its square is also 1, 2 and its square is 4, 3 and its square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, 6 square is 36. Now out of the numbers of a square, which are the numbers which are divisible by 2? The even numbers 4, 16 and 36. These are divisible by 2. Now, if these numbers are divisible by 2, if the a square numbers are divisible by 2, are the a numbers also divisible by 2? So let's ask us that whether 2, 4 and 6, are they also divisible by 2? Of course they are, because they are also even. So this statement, a square divisible by 2, that always will mean that even the number a is divisible by 2. Now that we have brushed up these concepts, we will in the next part of the video look at the proof of how to prove root 2 is irrational.